how you doing today? This is Jake and Chippewa Outdoors, and we're going to show you our first shed today. So I'm going to show you my part. Mainly what I do is, fleshing and stretching, and my brother does the skinning and, more of the dirty part. So, what I have here, this is just my fleshing apron. All it is a tarp. I just took an old tarp we had, cut out apron body shape kind of, put some ties on it. There you go. So we have fleshing beams here, and move our gut bucket out of the way. These are fleshing beams. So we have a 4-inch PVC fleshing beam. I use this mainly for muskrats mainly. So all we did was, down at the bottom, we have a hinge, and then we just chained it to the wall. We put it at the right angle for me, and it works perfect for us. So we have that one, and then here we have all it is a 2x6, and we just took it and planed it down real nice. Put some stain on it. You don't need stain, but it just helps keep the fat and the blood out of the wood. So we threw some stain on it. So we have that, and then we have here my fleshing knife. I use this mainly. It's a necker. Works great. I'd highly recommend a necker knife. If you're gonna do fleshing, don't go cheap when it comes to something like this. You gotta spend the money, buy a necker. They're nice. Then we have this one. We use this in prior seasons. It's just a cheapo, fleshing knife. It worked for us. It's got a sharp side and a dull side, same as any other, but I would highly recommend, spending the money on a necker. They're worth the money. So we have that, and then right here we have hung up. This is where we do our, muskrat stretching where they dry out. We have all of our empty stretchers here. We have 2 muskrats hanging up right now, drying out, and that's our muskrat stretchers. Then up here we have hung up our raccoon boards. So we have one, about a 3XL coon. We actually got this our first day of trapping, and then we have a possum here. So that's about it for my part. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to show you my part of the skinning room. So right here, this is my first cut station, if you want to call it. I use it for everything now. All I did was I took some steel, made a 90-degree angle, and bolted it up to these 2x4s. Took a clamp, took a piece of pipe, cut it in half, welded it to the jaws, just so it gives you a little bit more grip on there. And that's where I'll hang up, whatever, coon, muskrat, everything gets hung up on there for the first cut. And you can take it, pull on it. Yeah, it bends a little bit, but I mean, you're not pulling that hard on them. So here I got a table that flips up and down just to go out of the way. So whenever I'm skinning, I'll set my stuff down on here and all that. Up here I got different types of knives. I got a first cut knife, just another skinning knife. Use it for deer and everything. Sharp, it works. Tail strip. I got a Havilon, I don't know, scalpel knife, I guess if you want to call it. That's what I use it. That's what I call it. Got one of those. This is our tail strip or our tail zip. All it is an X-Acto knife with a hook on it. That's all we use. Got all that. Gloves. I got my fur combs here. I got two different sizes. Coon, big animals like that, use the bigger one. Small one you can use on muskrat. Got a piece of steel here. I use this for pulling. Tacks and all that, another comb. That's pretty much all that. And then I got my sharpener. Keep our belly boards up here out of the way so we know where they're at. We have a gambrel hung up here.
That's for, we use it for deer, but, you know, for coyote and all that, coyote, fox, you know, the longer animals that, you know, you don't want to be kneeling on your knees trying to, you know, skin them out. You know, I'll do the first cut here and hang them up on that. And that's about it. So that's a look at our fur shed. So we figured we'd show you guys that real quick, just to show you how we have ours set up, and maybe give you a couple hints or ideas on how to set yours up. You know, I like working right here. I do all the skinning. Once it's skinned, I set down right here. Jake's right here, right beside me, you know, doing the fleshing. You know, it's not like we gotta walk, you know, across the room to hand it to each other. You know, everything's done in this general area. This is where everything's done, and that's how we like it. So we figured we'd just give you guys a look at how ours is set up. So good luck out there.